Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A play fake. Now Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To the air, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw with Penix. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for two to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for two. They did. They're in control.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. Throwing out left and finding Likely. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
To throw is Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10. A toss right to Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Into the hands of London. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And looking to throw, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's a screen for Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A first down carry for Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red. Before he crosses crosses over out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Penix. And this will be caught at the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
2nd and 7. Jackson now. Flush to his right. A short one there, caught by Likely. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Henry is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We're back now in KC. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Penix. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Penix working out of the gun here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone. So they knew what they were doing all along, right? Now the lead 2 here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Jackson to throw. Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's 2nd down and 3. A toss left, Henry. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Jackson. A check down here for Henry.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Throwing. Jackson.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Flowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And now this is going to... The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance